Special thanks to CarPartKings.com for the proud sponsorship of In the Fast Lane. You can find out more about their great products by visiting www.carpartkings.com. And don't forget, during checkout, type in the Fast Lane 5 for a 5% discount on your entire order. Hey guys, In the Fast Lane here. In this video, we're going to be changing out the front and rear motor mount on a Nissan 2002 Quest. The first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get some kind of jack or stand, and you're going to place it underneath the transmission right here, and just get a little bit of tension on it. Try to raise it up just a hair, because that'll release some of the tension on the motor mount. Alright, so the motor mount's located right there in the back by the transmission, and it's a 17mm bolt right there. You're going to bust that loose. Once you've removed that 17mm bolt from the motor mount, you have two more nuts and bolts right here located on the bottom of the cross member. Go ahead and remove those. Alright, now go ahead and remove the two 17mm bolts on the back. Now you can see the subframe came down and the motor mount will come right out. And this motor mount is pretty much toast. Look at that guy. The whole middle section's completely out of there. Now we're just gonna go ahead and take the second mount. We're gonna unbolt it, and we've left the two 17s in just to hold it in place for now. He's got a ratchet on the back, and then he's gonna put another wrench on the front up here for the 17. Alright, next you're going to take the two 17mm out at the front. Now be careful, because it'll come poking down. And we still got the mount right here. There's one bolt we left in there, so we'll slide that bolt out and the whole thing should drop down. So here's the second mount. It's pretty much toast. Okay, so we got both mounts on. We just set them on top where the old ones were, put the two 17mm bolts through them and nuts, and we're leaving them a little loose because we're going to set it up in the chassis up in here and get it back in the mounts. And once we get the bolts through, then we'll tighten everything up. But right now he's about to take the heat shield off the old one, and we're going to put it right over here on the back one. That keeps some of the exhaust heat away from it. So now the whole subframe's lifted up, and he's putting the bolt 17 in the actual mount through it, and then he's going to go to the back and do the same thing over here. Here's the rear, and sliding up, he's getting the bolt through there. This is the back right here. Make sure you get those metal little washers that go in there before you put it up. Now he's putting the two 17mm bolts up through there. Just going to hand tighten them, and then we're going to come on over here and do the same thing. Now on the front here, you got two of the bolts, and they have washers only on the bottom, so you don't need them on the top. So what you're going to do is just put them right in that like that and screw them into there. If you have to, you can use a little jack and lift up on it. Once you get the back end over there, you're going to want to go ahead and get some kind of jack and lift up on this part right here, because it's got some pressure on it. You're not going to be able to do it by hand. Now we're getting real close. We're going to go ahead and get the bolt, try to get it started. So you might want to get a big flathead screwdriver so you can kind of pry it where you need to, because if you look, it's a little angled. So he's going to get a bar or something in here, put it between the exhaust or something, and there we go. Oh, too much, a little right there. And that's pretty much it. Go ahead and hit them up with the impact gun, these two and those two in the back, and you're pretty much done. And then tighten up the ones on the mount right there, on that one and the one in the back over there.